Back to the association.
My bad.
My Chicago Bulls, um, one. Hey man, it was close. Boy, they had me worried last night.
There he go, man.
They had me worried.
Let's see what he got to say.
Cut the stop with your hating. Oh, hey, man.
Come on, let's hear the analyst. I mean,
What?
let's hear you
Matter
analyze
of
what
fact,
happened
no,
last night.
I'm not even gonna go first.
You
John,
got
are the Bulls for real, and how far can they go, realistically?
No. Listen, I'm gonna say that
Hey,
this
don't get, hey, you
this team
guarantee it? I know
can
it ain't
beat.
going.
No, I guarantee this team can beat any team in the East in a one series playoff, except the Bucks. Except maybe the Bucks. Except maybe the Bucks.
I was wondering
you
what
got
you
Nico
were.
like what?
I was like,
So
whoa.
and
So,
and, and I think it's gonna take a Kevin Durant stepping on the line in Game 7 for them to maybe beat the Nets too. But that being said, I think this team can beat the Heat. I think even though the Heat are number one right now, I think they can beat any other team in the league in the East. I mean, in a one game series. So I guarantee that the Bulls are going on to the second round. Now, that being said, can they make the third round? Can they make the conference finals? Man, if they had to go, I say if they face the Celtics or so the Nets, oh, even the Celtics might be tough. But I start thinking about the teams, man. I'm like, oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough too. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna give them one series guaranteed, and I'll say I'll say they go to Game 7 at least of the second series.
go ahead. What you got, my brother?
I really hate agreeing with John, man. I do. But I like I said, the Bulls are looking great this year. I'm not gonna even lie. Like I said, the Rosen, he's looking great. Zach Levine's looking good. Pretty much the whole damn squad is looking great. So I just feel like with them kind of like just coming together this year, that chemistry is not going to really be like all they don't. I won't say. I was just gonna say they won't really have the experience, I should say, to get past the second round. So I'm gonna just say I can see them getting to the first or second round, and that's about it.
I mean, DeRozan has a lot of experience
I
getting
mean,
swept by the Cavs,
he
getting
has a
swept
lot of
by,
experience
getting swept by
losing.
LeBron. Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say he has a lot of experience
but
losing,
Who are y'all?
but
What?
I
but
just feel like it's it's too much firepower in the East, man. You still got the Bucks, you still got the Celtics, you still got the 76ers that's coming up, the Nets. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the Nets won on that trade, to be honest with you, man. That Ben Simmons and KD and somewhat Kyrie, half a part-time Kyrie, I should say, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be a nasty combination. So and then I feel like they, you know what I'm saying, they got a bench too as well. So I
yeah,
just I don't know. I just feel like the East is still it's kind of starting to rotate. Like it's becoming the West. Like it's
yeah.
getting
You got
it's
Blake
getting
Griffin, Joe Harris,
it's getting like a
Drummond.
power. It's getting like a powerhouse over here. So I'm gonna say this first or second round for real, man.
Okay,
Realistic.
y'all ready?
I'll give them this right. They possibly have their second greatest shooting guard of all time, right? He is the second highest scorer average per game of in Bulls history is Levine. Also, he's third all time in Bulls 3 pointers made. So I mean, they got the talent, they got the range. Um, and DeRozan a dog. I don't think he disappears in series. Obviously him and Paul George had a rough run of it with LeBron and stuff. But outside that, man, like they're really competitive in the playoffs.
True. All right, y'all ready for
Guarantee.
Guarantee they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I
I'm a
need to get
realist.
me a little sticky note, slap it right here. Nico said this dumb
I'm a
on
no no no
two
no.
twenty
I'm a
five
realist.
twenty two.
I'm a realist. I don't. It's gonna be tough for them to do that, man. It really is. It's gonna be tough because, like they say, matchup make fights. Matchup makes games.
Yeah.
And watching Danilo Gallinari last night, what he do? Go like 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter. Couldn't stop him. Zach Levine, DeMar DeRozan, Green. Even Io fouled him, but he still got to the charity stripe. Imagine if that's a Kevin Durant or Giannis. They don't have nobody to guard those guys. So
But no one has anyone to guard Kevin Durant. So
no,
Well, yeah.
but the Bulls don't even have nobody to make it tough for them. Like a PJ Tucker or something. Just make it tough. Kevin Durant, for him to be as small as he is, stature wise, he still can get his shot. He still can back you down, put you in the post, put you where you want, turn around, fade away. You ain't stopping it.
I mean, he's the greatest pure scorer of all time, right? He can
And then
do everything better than everyone else. But
you got the same thing with Giannis, with the bull in the China shop kind of mentality. It's gonna be tough. I mean, you can hope to outscore these guys, but like DeRozan, for instance, he's doing all this now. Who's to say he's not fatigued? Come, postseason. Same thing with Zach. Same thing with Ball. Is he even, can we get him back to 80, 90% before the playoffs start? Because once the playoffs start, you play every other game. You play every other night. You can't be playing in and out the lineup. I think getting Tristan Thompson was big, but you still have no one to guard Joel Embiid if you got to see him.
yeah, the only option you have beating the Nets is with Kevin Durant is just denying him the ball. So that being said,
or shoot, you hope it
right. So how
you
far
can hope you do so well that you force Ben Simmons to score.
So like is yours situational, or do you have them like going to the second, third round guaranteed, or is it
I think it
situational?
depends. It depends on matchups for them.
Yeah.
Man, just say first or second round. I don't want to hear no
It
damn
depends on
matchup.
matchups. It depends.
I'm gonna say they.
Don't take
I'm
no
gonna go
damn
as far as
serious.
saying they probably win their first series in 4 or 5.
So if the playoffs started today, who would they play?
Hell no.
Would be New York.
They the third seed, fourth seed right now.
Second.
No, I think the Nets. I think they'd play the Nets.
They would play. They're going. They go into the crib.
The playoffs don't start right now, though.
I think that's actually a different thing too. Is who has been the biggest disappointment, the Nets or the Clippers? Like, man, those two teams like they dominated the news cycle during the off seasons when they made all their moves, and then both of them have they've been broken up. They've lost all their picks. They've lost all their bench players. I mean, the Nets had a nice bench, and I said that they still do.
I think the only way you could beat, say they was to play Philly first round, the only way you can beat Philly is if James Harden and Joel Embiid get fatigued. Because they don't have a bench now. You let go of Seth, you let him go to Brooklyn. I think, people sleeping on Brooklyn, but I think Brooklyn, they're going to be tough. With him and Patty Mills coming off the bench, or however they do that, hopefully Kyrie can figure out his COVID situation or his jab. My bad. His jab situation.
So to answer the question, you don't have an answer. You don't.
Right. What is your answer? How far can they go? I'm gonna say I'll give them Eastern Conference Finals. I say they make it.
Oh hell no!
It's gonna be